This is just simply the greatest combination of mods ever. Fresh animations and carry on is the greatest thing in the world. And I found a use for this side camera as well. Oh my gosh, this is the greatest thing ever. But anyways, welcome back to Minecraft Create Nations, folks, with me, Throwlash, and this pig and this horse. In the last episode, we made an absolutely awesome water mill, which you can see right there. And those of you with keen eyes can see I've been doing a couple other things as well. We'll just, deposit our pig and get our horse where it's supposed to be. And we're going to go ahead and deposit our pig in our brand new little pasture for animals here. Isn't this just so cute and quaint and lovely? I love it so much. We've got a custom-ish tree. I just grew a dark oak tree and then put logs on the bottom, but it fits the area and it looks super great. We also made the farm a little bit bigger, and we're going to be making more farms here. Maybe this episode, maybe next episode. And then we have this nice little trail, this little walkway that's going on. My gosh, these birds are loud. And our walkway goes down in front of our brand new water mill and goes to our brand new dock, which I also built off camera. I just figured, having this much water, which goes off into the distance, and this little pond sitting here, we absolutely need a dock. And we also need a place where we can fish, right? So I often forget about fishing in Minecraft, and I feel like this is a nice little place where we can just, cast a line every now and then. That might be fun. And by fun, I mean relaxing, because let's be honest, fishing is kind of boring. But with the landscaping that we did last episode and a little bit more that I've been doing here, we should be closing up this gigantic hole that goes into the side of the mountain here pretty soon. And you can see that I've got a little bit of horse fence over here. And some horses as well. We're going to be putting the horses in here and soon build a little structure where we can put our horses in. And I just found an orange chicken and I need it in my little pasture. And all the birds that you can hear around all over the place, I actually found out that you can tame these. You can tame this, the naturalist birds, right? So this is mine, and I have it sitting right now. And I've just kind of been plopping them around the area. I've got one in the tree up here. I've got a couple of robins around. There's that canary that we found. It's sitting up there, but there it is, yeah. Kind of blends in with the rest of the flowers. And I think they just add so much ambience to the area. Just so much, I don't know, musical noise ambience, I guess. All right, where'd you go, chicken? Come here. Come here. There we go. Go hang out with all your other friends in here. You're gonna love it. Oh, baby ducky, yay! And as you can see, I've got this fenced off area here as well. We'll be building another little structure over here where we can have a little place for the animals to go in and, sleep the night away, get out of the rain, all that sort of stuff. And I might build another little structure for the piggies, because piggies don't really enjoy being with other animals, and there's... piggies also tend to be a little... Piggies also tend to be a little messy as well, so we might have to give them their own little enclosure. Now, I've got all these emeralds and flints and stuff in my pocket for a very good reason. As you can see, I've gone through most of my flint here, and I have 2 books. One of our villagers is now selling Efficiency 5 for like less than 40 emeralds. It's pretty incredible. So what that means is I can finally put some efficiency on my axe here, as well as getting the best pickaxe imaginable, Silk Touch Mending, Unbreaking 3, Efficiency 5. Let's go. And y'all might notice that my voice sounds a little weird. I've had a cold for like over a week now. It's been so terrible. So I'm still fighting it. I'm still getting over it. So I'm sorry if I sound a little strange, but yeah, this is where we are now. We're gonna go from here. Also, as you can see, I don't know if I showed this off in the last episode, but I kind of finished the outline, the structure, the walls, I guess, of our bedroom, and all we have in it right now is just a bed. Don't worry about that guy. And hopefully by the end of the episode today, I will be putting some extra mods in the mod pack, which I'm hoping to get out to you guys this month, maybe next month. And I'm looking at some more furniture mods, and I have one of my patrons, Dusk, to thank for a lot of the furniture mods that I've been looking into. Oh, sleepy time. Go to Shreeps, throw a lash, time for Shreepy, little hobbit Shreeps. Yes, thank you, Dusk, for sending me a whole bunch of furniture mods, and thank you everybody else for a lot of your mod suggestions. I should have said this when I asked for your suggestions, that I'm running Forge mod... Let me start over. I am running Forge Minecraft version 1.20.1. So a lot of the mods that were suggested, unfortunately, I can't use because they were either fabric only or for an earlier version of Minecraft. But I did take a look at them. A lot of them looked really cool. And once we start doing the Ars stuff, there are some that I'm going to be adding for sure. And one that I've already added is Starbunklemania here. So we get liquefied source and some other stuff, which we'll get into what all this does once I figure out what all this does. But today, what are we doing today? Today we are going to the Nether. Oh, gotta get Shadowfax over here and get a lead for him. Can't just be hanging out in the middle of the field, my dude. I'll build you a nice place where you can roam soon, okay? But I need brass. That is on today's agenda. I need brass. So we're going to head into the Nether, and we're going to go find that Nether fortress. Actually, we head on in here. Ooh, I don't know what I did to fix the rendering problem, but hey, I quasi-fixed the rendering problem. I don't want to skirt out too far because the fog is just, it's so foggy. But I'm going to go in this general area, which is kind of sort of safe. And if we zoom out a little bit and then just head down this way, there is a fortress. It's about 300-ish blocks away from where we are. Yeah, it's almost 300 blocks exactly. So I'm a little baby man, okay? And I hate things like that over there, right? That cube. And I absolutely detest things like gas and the piggy boys that are off in the distance. I hate all of them. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up there. Yeah, we're going to go up there and we're just going to find our way to that fortress through the quote-unquote nether roof, not the actual nether roof. But I'm going to head back here real quick because there are some things that I need before we get there. And another change that you may have noticed is I've gotten rid of the mod for the skies because it was causing some weird issues. And I really like these clouds. I think B-dubs use these, and they're just so pretty, and they look so wonderful. It kind of means that our sunset isn't as unbelievably breathtaking, but it's still very pretty. And just to show you what I'm talking about, it's still very pretty. It's just not as breathtaking, but it's still very pretty. Oh, and I also wanted to mention, I can't remember who said this in the premiere for the last episode. It might have been Yo Your Mom Games. But anyways, I changed these out to Copycat Bites and Copycat Slabs, and oh my gosh, is this way better. Way, way better. That way they're just like half as thick. They're not nearly as chonky. And here's the difference. Like, look how ridiculous this looks. I need to do it on this side as well. But zinc is expensive. It's better that the outside looks better than the inside. So thank you for that suggestion. Great idea. And we're not just going to get brass today, although we definitely need it. The other thing that we're going to do is this portal cannot live here, right? We're going to be doing a little bit more farming, a little bit more terraforming in this area. And this portal just doesn't fit the vibe, right? Does not fit the vibe at all. So hopefully by the end of the episode, we're going to have brass. We're going to have a couple of brass things. I'd love to get a dirt farm up here so we can work on more terraforming. And we should also have a permanent home for this nether portal. Now, I've got pretty much everything that I need in the inventory for what we're about to do today, except for just a couple of things. And I'm hoping that this guy drops at least one of those things for us. And we got at least a couple of things. Very nice. I hate killing the puppies, but these are spicy puppies and they hurt us. Yeah, as you can see, we have some empty blaze burners. I've got a little bit of redstone dust, some glass bottles that aren't full of water, so we gotta go back already. But that's okay, I feel like I need more cobblestone anyways. Because I want to build a nice little safety box for me, because I need safety boxes, because I am who I am. And when it comes to the nether, I just can't take any chances. Because, listen, dying and having to go find my stuff is one thing. Dying and it all gets burnt up in lava, that's just... That infuriates me. It absolutely infuriates me, and it makes me want to not play this game anymore. So we're not going to do that, okay? Great talk. Well, howdy, folks. It's been a little while since we have one of these heart-to-hearts. While I'm doing something in the background. I've missed you guys. So as you might be able to tell, we are almost done with the Hobbit area. There's only a couple builds that I really want to get done here, and then we'll be moving on to newer and, I don't know if necessarily better, but bigger pastures. And we'll talk about that soon, no worries, either later in this episode or maybe early next episode for sure. Anywhoozles, while we're here in the Nether, I actually wanted to talk to you guys and also ask you a bit of a question about the Nether itself. Now, I have some ideas for like 7 or 8 civilizations or nations in this series, and probably could come up with another 12 or 40 more pretty easily off the top of my head. What I don't really know what to do with yet is the lore for the Nether. And here's why. I can't get it out of my head that the Nether is really kind of like a superhighway. Just kind of some weird magic portal dimension where you can just go super fast. That fits in very well with Ars, right? Just the magic mod, you just kind of open up some weird portal and then boom, boom, you're where you want to be in the Nether. Or in the overworld, excuse me, after going through the Nether. The issue I'm running into is nations. Now, do I want the Nether to just be a place where you walk into this portal and then there's like either a hallway or a bunch of rooms, kind of your normal typical Nether hub, where you just run to where you need to go and then you never see the actual Nether itself, and it kind of removes that piece so you have the immersion of this is literally just a travel dimension? Or do we go the kind of create thing where trains can actually go into the Nether, so potentially we could have that be a part of it too? I'm not really sure. And then there's the nations aspect where I could have the Nether be populated with different like nations and races and creations and creatures and stuff. I am at a loss on what to do here, and I would love your folks' input if you wouldn't mind. Just let me know down in the comments some ideas that you might have, or if you want to join the Discord, link is in the description. And, just let me know what you would do, or what you think might be a fun idea, and it will help me either narrow down or add some more things to the list of what I want to do. So, yeah, that'd be super helpful. Leave a comment, or join the Discord, or both, why not? And that'd be great. Anyways, let's see if I died yet. Man, am I glad I put efficiency on this thing. Now, we're supposed to be at Z about 300, and we're at 285. So I'm just going to do a cheap free cam. And, of course, my free cam's busted for some reason. I don't know what's going on with that. But, yeah, there's our fortress. Okay. I just kind of want to see what's our best way of getting down to this place. Let's see. We're at 285, so we're here. Ish, somewhere around here, and this fortress is essentially directly underneath us. So I guess if we just back up a little bit, and then we can start making a staircase down. Let's go to like 250, and we'll try to make a staircase down. Yeah, this I hate. I hate this. I'm glad it's in a warp forest, but no, just hanging out over the abyss of lava. Not stellar. Yo, yo. There ain't no way. That is... Oh, how am I going to get over there? Ooh. We can bridge over with cobble? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no, I got some of the backpack. I got some cheapers. The last thing you want to do is panic in these situations, people. So we're going to replace... Can I replace this? I can. We're going to replace this with cobblestone. So we have a nice firm foundation when we get back up here. I'm actually going to do this one too, just in case. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to bridge out over here and then just drop down. Nice and gently. I hate it. We're going to bridge out over here and drop down. Okay. All right. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the arena. Hey, there we go. A terrible fortress. All right. Finally entered the bounding box for that. Oh. All right. We now have a safe way in and out of here. So what we do is we just run down here. Totally safe. I didn't take any damage. Perfect. So all we're looking for now is a couple of blaze spawners. And there's probably a couple just sitting right over here. Again, I'm just going to cheaty free cam a little bit. There's so many blazes, dude. There's so many blazes. All right, I don't see any spawners immediately. So I think what we're going to do is just break into this fortress, just kind of like right here where we are. And, hey, there's some nether wart. That's perfect. So, okay. We just drop down into the bottom here. And what I'm going to do is turn the brightness up just a little bit so you guys can see what's going on. And also, so I can have my shield. I need my shield now. Well, now I guess I just go ahead and explore this place, put up the whammy bars, all the normal stuff that you do when you explore another fortress. Oh, we got our first armor smithing template as well. Oh, gosh. Oh, feeding upgrade. Dope. Oh, look, and here's a blaze. Ready? Boop. No, I said boop. Boop. My blaze. Ah, now that's a blaze spawner if I ever done saw one. I just gotta figure out how to get over there safely. Ooh, and before we do, we gotta grab a couple of items. Now, the reason we are gonna grab a couple items is because... So the hope here is we're gonna be able to capture a couple of blazes and then just pick up this spawner So, my gosh, that's way too many. Whew. All right, we got this. We got this. It's fine. Everything's fine. We've totally got this. What we're going to do is just kill a couple before we get over there, and everything's going to be great. We're just going to pick this one up. Ow. We're just going to pick this one up, and then we've got to dig out, oh, golly, underneath here. And I forgot, oh, no, did I not bring any rails? I did bring rails. Okay. All right, we're going to put a rail here. We're going to put a cart assembler there, a mine cart, and then we are going to... Bam. So that is no longer spinning. So what that means is I can pick up the cart assembler. You can pick up the cart assembler and the entire thing as a contraption. Heck yeah. So now we have unlimited blazes. Let's go. First skull. Heck yeah, that's awesome. And I think this is the way to go back? Yeah, it sure is, right up here. Look at that. Well, I think I checked down everything that I need to check out in this fortress. We got ourselves a skull, which is absolutely incredible. I think we're just gonna head out. I think we're done here. And we're just gonna make a run for it. It is so funny how far blazes can see you. That's absolutely incredible. But yeah, what a great fortress. Having it half in this biome here, the warp forest, is such a lucky find. But I'm just gonna continue our little cobblestone steppage, and I will get back to you guys once we get home with all of our different loot. Not only did we make it back in one piece, which I'm actually very surprised. I'm kind of proud of myself. But we also got all of this loot. Look at this. Now we can start farming the fungus eye. We can start farming some nether wart. We've got a bunch of quartz, honestly, and some gold. We got our rib armor trim, which is super cool. Another starbuckle token. Some random goodies here. A diamond. Of course, our blaze burners with our blaze spawner here and a wither skeleton skull. Super dope. Wild and stuff, which I've looked these guys up a little bit. We'll see more about those later. Able to make a brewing stand, which is great. Magma creams, in case we ever have to go back, we can make some potions there. And then I got these here. I don't know what this does. A Wixie token and augment arrows. These are things that I'm gonna have to look up. Obviously, I know what this is. And then bombs. We got bombs. I don't know what we're gonna do with these bombs, but we've got them. We'll blow something up. Who knows? But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take one of these blaze burners right now. And I'm going to get rid of one of these depots. And it looks like we're going to get rid of this one right here. We're going to dig into the ground just a little bit. And we're going to put this blaze burner, boom, right there in the ground. And now what we're going to do is swap this out for a mixer. There we go. Now, what we should be able to do is, I can still see the blaze burner down. Look at here, so cute. Hi there, little buddy. We still see that blaze burner down there, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna feed him like a little piece of coal or something, and then this thing should be able to come down and mix us up some brass, or you know, anything else that we might need mixing in the future. Now for brass, all we need is a little bit of copper, a little bit of zinc. Gotta heat this bad boy up, and then bing-a-bong-a-boom. Listen. Yeah, mixing it up, and as you can see, we have a couple of brass ingots in here already. Now, it should give us a 2 for 1 ingot sort of thing. 10 brass ingots. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got brass. Oh, and I migrated this world to a new mod pack, and now my quests are broken? I don't really know what I did. If anybody's got any idea, let me know, please. The quests, I don't really follow the quests or, like, do them, you know, do things just to do the quests. But it's nice when I get free stuff. But this brass ingot opens up so much stuff for us now because we can make things like tunnels and brass funnels and stuff, which we can put filters and whatnot on. Flywheels for decoration. We can also make brass casings, which is important for things like mechanical crafters. And of course, brass hands. Brass hands are just so wonderful, so we can make deployers. Oh my gosh. These things are so useful. And I'm having that JEI bug where it won't show any create stuff for me right now, or a lot of create stuff. But we can also make things like precision mechanisms, which means rotational speed controllers. I no longer have to do a cog to a cog to a cog to a cog. In order to get speed, I can just plop a rotation speed controller and we'll get all the speed we need. Gotta go fast. Look how fast I go. Gotta go so fast. Also gotta go shrieks. Now, before we get into making things, how come nobody told me that I forgot to put this pipe on the bottom of this thing? Like, I went through a whole episode about this, and not once while I was recording it did anyone say anything. Shame on y'all. Shame. I think we're going to have it here, and it's going to snake up and go inside right about there. And we'll cover that with a copper casing. Perfect. And now, because I don't have enough copper, we're going to enter the land of make-believe. Ooh, ah.
Wow, the land of make-believe.
We're going to make believe that that pipe connects to that pipe. What pipe, you ask? There's a pipe in this wall, I swear. And then we're going to also make believe that that goes through here and then comes up here, and that's what's actually feeding this guy outside that I accidentally ruined. Whoopsies. I never ruined it. It was totally fine the entire time. Look at how awesome this is now that this pipe comes down here. Oh, man. So, yeah, it totally makes sense. The physics works. This thing is powering itself. Trust me. Trust me, I'm an engineer. I know how physics works. You just gotta go with it, folks. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. I definitely got my degree at a place where degrees are gotten. Well, that's enough talking about my super genius. Now it's time to make a dirt farm. All right, come on this adventure with me. Let's follow the crazy. I swear I'm not crazy, I swear. Anyways, we're going to have some waterlogged mangrove roots with some lava. That's going to make us cobblestone. We're going to have a drill, break that down into a millstone. The millstone's going to make that into gravel. That gravel is, and some dirt is going to be fed with a mechanical arm into a mechanical crafter. 4 of them, I guess, which is going to make coarse dirt. Now we're going to put that into a minecart contraption with this deployer. So the deployer is going to put the coarse dirt on the ground. This plow that's behind it is going to till it, so it becomes farmland. And then this is going to come behind that, this drill, and it's going to pick it up and make it back into dirt, right? So for each 2 dirt and 2 gravel, we will get 4 coarse dirt. And then we'll get 4 dirt out of that. And 2 of that dirt will go back into this process. So we will be netting 4 pieces of coarse dirt, or we could then, and then net 4, and then there's dirt that we're going to get, and it's all going to fit up here. The problem with this setup is I need more redstone, and I am running out of redstone because I need to make electron tubes, which are the worst thing in this mod pack to try and create. They're just such a pain in the butt. And we're going to grab some emeralds and check out our villagers, because I think I made a cleric? Although I can't really remember. If I did, then that's free redstone. If we didn't, then it's time to get back into the mines. Into the mine! Alright, I swear I made a cleric here somewhere, and I think, haha, he isn't here. Perfect. Hello, Randy. And we've got so much redstone dust. Thanks, dude. No, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. What are you doing out there? Get back over here. Thank you, Randy. I will be using your services very soon. Now, 48 redstone dust should be enough to get us at least going. I'm not sure if it's going to be enough. But, you know, that's a problem for future me. And you know, one of the other things that we need is a precision mechanism. So I'm going to take Sir Pokey Hand. Not like that, not like that. There we go. And we have these little golden sheets. And I think I need to do this. I think it's like that. So gold sheet down, right? Pokey Hand this. Pokey Hand this. Pokey Hand this. And then I got to do this 5 times. And then hopefully we get a precision mechanism. Heck yeah, very cool. So we need this for a couple of things. One of the first things we need it for is that mechanical arm, I'm pretty sure. Ooh, yeah, which uses a lot of brass. So I'm going to have to make some more brass there. And then I would also like some speed controllers. What are these? Quantum what? Telejuice and teleporters. You know what? I'm not going down that rabbit hole right now. Absolutely not. But I'm gonna go ahead and make 4 more of these things, and I'll be right back with you guys once I'm done. And look at that, 4 precision mechanisms. Heck yeah. All right, I got to put this press back and make ourselves a mechanical arm. So there's a part of me that wants to change the absolute spaghetti mess that is this and this with precision mechanisms and all that sort of stuff. But at the same time, it's working. So why change it? But at the same time, this is my issue, right? At the same time, I'm probably going to need to add more water wheels. So I probably will have to change this out anyways. Why is this not being harvested? Oh, something's stuck. Uh-oh. Oh. I must have broken some tough bricks near this thing. Whoopsies. Now that's a super easy fix. Just plop that on there and everything should fix itself now. There we go. It sounds like things are being ground up now. Perfect. All right, we've fixed it. We've saved the day. Now, I think it makes the most sense to grab our power just from right here, so I'm going to break the top of this, and if we run back upstairs... Ah, perfect, too. I didn't even think that was going to line up with the side of this thing either. That's actually pretty incredible. And just right-clicking on that with a wrench opens up the little cog piece up at the top there, the little shaft piece, I mean. And now I got to see how I want to have this thing laid out. Because something that I kind of completely forgot about was, like, you know, how am I going to get the dirt out of the system? I think the ultimate goal is the drill is going to be placed there, which means we got to just snake this up here a little bit. And then that means we're going to have our waterlogged mangrove roots there. We'll have our millstone right underneath that. And then right up here in this basket-like, tray-like thing, we will have our lava, which will make our cobble. Perfect. We're going to have a chute under that goes into a drawer. And that drawer is going to have a funnel on it that goes into a depot. And this is going to be our gravel. Now we're going to have another depot right over here with another drawer and another funnel coming out of that one as well. So this is going to be our gravel, and this is actually going to be our dirt. So when we need dirt, we're going to have to slink over this way and grab it from right here. And about here, we will put our mechanical crafters. And we're going to have to swing these all over a different way. And on the back of those is where we're going to have to put some brass funnels, which is why we needed more electron tubes, because these actually need to be filtered. We're going to have a mechanical arm that picks up from those and plops it into these here. And that's going to just sit right there. And this is our coarse dirt making machine. Now, this should be everything that we need in order to make coarse dirt. This is perfect. But now comes the difficult part, because we need to get that coarse dirt into a minecart contraption that's going to sit right here. Deploy it onto the floor, scoop it up after it plows it, so that way we can get our dirt, and then we need it to deposit that back in here somehow. But before we do that, I think what I'm going to try and do and is get this all wired up first. Well, the whole thing is up and running, except for the part that is going to deploy the thing and make it actually into dirt, but it looks like I have enough power here, which is fantastic. Got this guy running at 32 speed, that's just the drill here, and then the other stuff should be running at about 64, something like that. I can't actually get to it, but it's okay, it's going fast. It's going so fast. So, everything is up and running as it should be. As you can see, we got some gravel coming in. And this guy is putting it in the right spot, as you can see here. And now I just have to build the little mechanism that's going to put it down, till it, and then drill it up and bring it over to this spot here. And then once we prime this with dirt, the whole machine should just run itself ad nausea. To be perfectly honest, should just keep going until it can't. But at this point, I kind of need to see what this machine is going to look like before I really start doing anything. And I feel like I should just be able to plop that there, because this is going to go ahead and plop the coarse dirt right here. And I might need to put this one step forward, and here's why. Now, this plow is going to sit here, right? And then behind the plow is going to be where our other drill is going to be going, right back there. So the plow is going to plow the dirt, and then the drill is going to drill the dirt. I wonder if I can have them on the same spot. Give me a second. Well, this is a horrible mess, but I'm kind of hoping it works. Oh my gosh, this looks so bad. I gotta grab some glue and see if I can glue this whole thing together. So we've got a drill behind the plow, which is behind the deployer. And the deployer is hooked up to this barrel with the portable storage, which is hopefully going to pass the coarse dirt along this way, fill up this barrel. And then on this side, I gotta figure out where I am going to be putting essentially this same setup just over here. All right, let me go ahead and glue this together. So we're going to glue all of this and hopefully this to here. And that should be everything glued together now, I think. I'm just going to go ahead and flick this lever. Everything should have raised up. I'm sure we're going to be able to see it from the outside. And we can't. All right, that's good. It is dark and rainy, so we're going to shapes. So hopefully, when I put dirt in here, our little mechanical arm should go ahead and fill these in, and then we should see this start to work. And then this should roll across, and we now have 4 coarse dirt in here. Perfect. I'm going to go ahead and pick this up. I'm going to pick this up, and I am going to put a powered rail underneath here, hopefully. Maybe not. Okay, we'll do that. We'll put a powered rail there. And now I need to make sure that I can place this down going in the right direction. And it is placing dirt too far. So we're going to have to back this up just a little. I think. I got to be honest, folks. I'm not really sure what I'm doing here. Okay, let's put that down, turn that on, and we'll try again. If at first you don't succeed, scream about it and cry, but then try it one more time. Let's see. All right, so again, it's placing too much dirt, but I think I can fix this problem just by putting one of these here. Whoa. Oh, okay, so it can pick that one up too. Oh, yeah, that's going to mine that out as well. Actually, I think this is working. It is working. All right, great. So now what we need to do is shut it off when it gets over here, cough my lungs out real quick, and then figure out essentially where it's going to go once it gets over there. So I think what we just need to do is make 2 more item drains. And we're running into a bit of an issue because I need to have this item drain roll over stuff and have it go directly into something that can go down. I don't know if I can put an andesite funnel on a chute. We're going to check and hopefully it works. So if we go there, and I need a brass funnel here so it only takes out the regular dirt and not the coarse dirt. And we'll set that to dirt, and if we do this, I think that worked. We've got 44 in there. Now can I access this barrel while it's moving and put a bunch of dirt in it, and we're up to 46. Yes! It's doing it. I think once I flick this lever, we have successfully made ourselves a dirt farm. All right, this is at 44. And now it's at 48. And now it's at 52. Oh my gosh, people, we did it. We absolutely did it. It's not the prettiest thing in the world, but guess what? It's working. We have a dirt farm. Heck yeah. And I just want to go ahead and get some upgrade templates on these bad boys here, so that way we can get just, you know, as much as humanly possible. I think that's our only drawers here. But yeah, we are over 130 dirt already. We got 136 in there right now. Absolutely fantastic stuff. This will just keep growing slowly over time. And wow, I am super happy that this is done. Well, I've been letting that dirt farm run for a while, and as you can see, my pockets are just sort of full of dirt. Kind of, sort of. It's a little slow, but that's okay. It's getting us free dirt, and that's all I need is dirt. I'm going to go ahead and deposit those in the backpack, and I realized I never told you guys why we were farming dirt. So sorry about that, but let me show you what's going on. Well, it starts out with this. I want to close up this chasm, close the chasm, as it were, on this gigantic wall mountain thing. So that's going to be the first thing that we cover up is this, and I'm going to have to terraform the side of here and the side of here and get it looking all nice and pretty. And I realized I never showed you guys what I was doing here. The last video clip that I recorded on this, I realized that my mic was off, and I just tried to shift, and now Shadowfax is in the way, and I can't. There we go. All right, I realized that my mic was off, and I explained the whole thing, and I can't use it. So let's explain it now. As you can probably see, I've got some paths going this way, and this is going to be the path that takes us from our hobbit area, our little hobbit build, onto the rest of the world. So the first place we're going to go is this way. And as you can see, I've only rough estimated this path here, right next to this tree. And our path is going to come down between like the little valley here, between all these beautiful flowers and all that sort of stuff. And I think I'm going to keep this big old ravine. I think it looks pretty cool. But on our path, as you can see, Shadowfax, come on, bud. As you can see, we have these just random holes, and I would like to try to fill those, which is why we need some dirt, right? Like this here, I would patch up and fill that in. And, have it go along with our path. Ooh, we need a snail. We need a snail friend. Anyways, stuff like this, I think I'm going to keep. That looks like it needs to be here. And then our path will come up this way. And I feel like our path, patch up these little holes. Our path needs to go next to the little sign that tells us where the villages are. I think that just makes sense to have the path come over here. And then it'll come up this way and go down towards the village somewhere, which means we'll probably have to patch up a bunch of these holes, maybe fix this area a little bit because I'd like that to be part of the path. and then go down to a bridge that goes down to the village. So right now what I'm doing is I'm just going up there and climbing over the mountain, and it's not realistic, and I need to change that. And I need a bunch of dirt to fill all this stuff in, right? Essentially what I'm going to do is just put a layer of dirt on the top of this to cover this up. Not completely cover it. I might try to keep a little bit of interest there, but you know, a lot of these holes need to be patched up. And then the next place we're going to be going is off in the distance that way, and I'm deciding on if I want to have a little bridge here or if I want to have a little bridge over here. I think it's going to be multiple bridges over there if I do that. And without giving too much away, I'm going to try and not give too much away. Maybe we will have a bridge over this way because we're going to have to link these two landmasses together, and then we're going to come up in this direction. And then our next build is going to be a roundabout up here, and you can see there's something strange in the neighborhood, which is going to be a little bit of a focus on our next build, but also not at the same time. But once again, yapping ain't getting anything done, so I've got a lot of work to do before this episode is over, and I have not been able to spend a lot of time working on this episode because of my illness, so I'm going to get back to the home base, and we'll get started on patching up the side of this wall, or moving the Nether Portal. I'm not really sure which yet. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our new portal location. That's right on top of the mountain, the little hill that's over here. We are going to put our Nether Portal. We're going to relocate it, I think, right to this spot up here. And I'm not entirely sure what we're going to do with this area yet. I might think of something as we move on, but I have a couple of things that I need to shave down, so I'm going to shave this down like 1 or 2 layers. I might do 3, and, you know, replace any stone with dirt. And then we need to, as you can see, I've already started doing a little bit of terraforming. We need to have some sort of path that goes from here, right, and then winds its way up the hill. So we're going to come up this way. I think we might snake up over here, and then come up over here, and then maybe snake its way on up over here. But I've got a little bit of terraforming to do, a lot of terraforming to do, actually. And then, you know, I'll come back, you know, when I have something a little more solidified. I'm terrified to start this project, especially this late in the video. I gotta get this out to you guys, rather. And, yeah, a lot to do. So give me a little while, and I'll get back to you guys. And that clip was filmed 2 days ago, which you can probably tell the difference between my voice then and my voice now. But anyways, a lot has been done. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to what we've got so far. And essentially, you know what, I think free cam might be better for this. Essentially, I have quasi-ancient civilization or something like that that has built this little portal pedestal thing. And also we have over here like a barrow, more or less, and we'll go in there in just a second. There are other barrows that naturally generate, I don't know which mod it is, but they generate around the area, and this, I really liked them, so I wanted to put one in here. I'll probably put a couple more scattered about over in this general direction, but this is 3 days before this video needs to go out, and I still have so much left to do, and just not enough time to do it in. But because I've been on the mend, it has been slow going. I have not been able to get down here as quickly and as much as I would like to be able to, down in my recording area, that is. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna put like, gosh, maybe like a couple of stone spires that go up here with the portal in the center of it. I'm not 100% sure what I want to do with the design yet, but I got a couple ideas brewing, and we'll see which one I pick. And speaking of stone spires, we have these things here, which I would imagine were like these big, you know, stone structures that stood on the corners of this here. We even have one that toppled over, and then over here, another one that toppled over that was kind of signifying, you know, the entrance. But I just thought they were super neat, just a nice little touch here, and I haven't done any or enough of the antiquization. My brain's not communicating with my mouth right now. I'm so sorry. I haven't done enough of the ruining of this area here, so this is why it's still just stone. I will do more, don't worry. And then we can head inside to this little barrow here, and you know, it's just a little spooky little barrow. And before we keep going, I just wanted to grab shears and go ahead and shear the bottom of these guys so they don't grow anymore. But, you know, there's not a ton going on in here. Again, I took inspiration from the barrows that generate around the world, you know, just like a stone internal structure and then stuff, right? We have some effects that people left behind for these folks that are buried, and we do have straw statues in here with the username skeleton. So hey, if that's your username, like, congrats, you're dead inside my barrow. But no, that's the barrow. I think it came out really cute. I like it a lot. Cute for a barrow. That's a great thing to say. But we'll have the path kind of head up this-ish way, and it'll come up here. Yeah, we'll have the path snake along this way, and we'll have like three steps coming up, and then the center of the portal will be about here-ish. And I don't know if I want to go 5 wide or how wide I want to go. Depending on how wide I go, it depends on, you know, how large or how tall I make it, right? And then I got to do the texturing up here and the texturing around here, and I had these grand plans for another custom tree, but I just don't have time for that. So a lot to do, but I wanted to, and we have a nice little view up here, actually. The ADHD is strong right now, folks. Nice little view of the Hobbit area down here. Isn't it so quaint? It's so pretty. But I'm going to keep on keeping on, and I'll bring you guys back when it is all done. Well, it may not be originally what I was thinking, but I think it came out pretty well. And the greatest part about it is just the natural, silent ambience in Minecraft. Let's check it out. So I haven't done the path yet, as you can see, but I'll get to there. And once you get to the top of the path here, you're met with this. Now look at this guy. Oh my goodness gracious. Fires that have been burning, it seems like forever. They just can't seem to go out, no matter how many rainstorms come through. And then this just imposing structure. And you're like, something in here is important. Right across the way, you have this barrow, and you're like, I don't want to go into it. But at the same time, there's a chest over there. But I feel like this is a haunting place, not a resting place. And as you get closer, it lights. And then the ambience is just completely changed with the portal sounds. I don't know, maybe it's just because it's spooky season. Ooh, I'm getting the heebie-jeebies. It's also very cold where I'm recording. But we'll just pop in a free cam real quick and take a look at this all together. It's very gray. It's very early days Minecraft. But at the same time, it looks so ancient. It looks, I don't know, I like it. I like it a lot. Now, there's definitely a lot more that I could do with it, and I don't want to go over all the details that I missed. I just want to go over the details that I love. I love the chipped mod. First of all, it's so fantastic. I love these little pillar walls in the corners here. I love these chipped pillars here too, and the little copycat panels, or the copycat slices, or whatever they're called. I don't know. It all came together really super great, and I like it a lot. Simple, very effective. And like I said, I kind of ran out of time, unfortunately, because I've been sick, and if you can tell, I'm still kind of getting over it. It's been like 2 weeks. So there's definitely more that I want to do up here. I want to put a couple more barrows behind me, and obviously we need to fix the path, finish the path, and we'll have more of these stone structures that are dilapidated, falling down from an ancient time on the path. As well as this structure here, which is going to be like kind of a small version of this. And actually, I haven't checked to see, oh yeah, you can see it as you're coming up the little stone path here, for sure. That's super cool. I haven't checked any of the other places that we have that are set up as kind of like places of interest to see if you can see it or not. Very prevalent at the crossroads, for sure. And I think it's just going to be staring down over this village in a super ominous, sort of like holding power sort of way. Oh yeah, look at that. Wow. Just a constant reminder that this thing is sitting up here. Maybe constantly like we just got to keep a lookout on that thing. This is why we don't go outside at night, that sort of thing. Oh, that looks so cool from down here. And last but certainly not least, ooh, you can barely see it. You can barely see it over here at the Hobbit hole, which I'm okay with. I'm actually okay with that. Yeah, it comes way more into focus or way more visible. Golly, these guys are obnoxious. But anyways, it's way more visible over here on this end where the animals are. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. It came out absolutely perfect. And the last place to check is over here where we're going to have our bridge that goes across right here. Oh yeah, coming over that bridge. Oh, it's just going to be one of the first things that you see as you're coming over, as well as the Hobbit Hole area a little bit over there. But man, oh man. That is so imposing. That's so great. And then as an adventurer, you're like, I gotta know what this is. I gotta go up here. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Hopefully it takes us back to our old portal location, but if it doesn't, what can you do? However, ladies and gentlemen, that is unfortunately all the time that we have for today. Thank you so much for coming on this journey with me. Thank you so much for watching and bearing with me through my terrible cold voice. Thanks so much, everybody, for watching. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, comment, all the crazy YouTube shenanigans. And I want to send a huge shout out to my YouTube members as well as my patrons. Thank you, everyone, for your support. We've got Avriel, Love for Sunflowers, Johnny Ringo, Matthew, Bot Sams, and Moon Goddess over on YouTube. And on the Patreon side, we have Yo Your Mom Games, Interbert, Hugh Soul, Dust Doodles, and Wraith. Thank you so much, everybody, for your support. I appreciate every single one of you so much for your watching, your subscribing, everything. If you want to come hang out with us, we have a Discord link in the description as well. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you and love you all so much. Have a good one. Bye!